No, I knew you'd done the documentary on the Palestinian fire.
Yeah, let's stop, because it's going to be edited out, so we can talk about the documentary.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah.
So I'll just chop up when he says what job it is.
Right, let's just pretend we're starting from now.
Alright,
Yeah,
start from now, yeah.
There we are, start with a laugh like so. No, 13.
13.
What? I don't know, it was
14.
14, yeah, it wasn't you last.
Yeah, this is episode 14 of Turn the Lights Out podcast. Myself, Dave Owen, Sean the producer, James Lilly, and our guest this week is film producer, filmmaker, is that right?
Yeah, whatever.
Journalist, interviewer.
Well, they're not journalist, sounds a bit too formal.
I know, but you kind of are, aren't you? Ciaran Gibbons, he was not rained off, just shut off last week, wasn't it? So yeah, finally got him on. It's a good one. Like we were talking in a week, and I think this podcast, the listeners we get in this podcast are more hardcore boxing fans, isn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the type of fan I think AJ is the greatest heavyweight of all time. So which you do get. He's not. But yeah, so it's really good to get you on because you're a wealth of knowledge and you've interviewed some of the top boys in the game, like we mentioned last week. So it's been a busy weekend.
Should we start with the big Friday show one?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to start with. We all know him. I've known him for a good couple of years. He's bonkers. He's as mad as a box of fucking frogs.
Did you see the colour on his piss after?
Oh my god, piss sounds like a fucking can of Dr. Pepper.
Blacker than Sean's cat.
But yeah, Chris Jenkins finally got another chance and took it this time. I thought the first fight with Nurse that he won. I thought he won that. I did think he lost the second one with Nurse, but he's finally got the British title he deserves. He stepped up a weight as well, I think.
Yeah, well, do it.
Yeah.
And one of his best ever performances, I think.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, and it was great to see him win. He's been up, I've seen pictures, he's been up my anti-sponsors him. He's been up their house yesterday, and they all wearing the belt, and they all fucking...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're all loving it.
They're the ones who won the lottery?
Yeah.
They don't want to sponsor anymore like that as well. But what's that, the airport transport you started?
Thompson Travel, yeah.
You know what it's called?
Yeah. It's because...
Of the travel agent Thompson.
No. It's the same name. No. But they sponsor Chris because he's from the same village and he's really, really good mates with my cousin, which that's how I know Chris, through my cousin and that. So yeah, great that he's won it. I think it's a lot down to Guy Lockett. So he was 1 point. It was, I think my brother was telling me, because I missed the fight. I was in the house, sorting the house out before the move. I caught like Liam Williams and onwards, but there was 1 point where Chris can be a bit wild, and he's a bit.
He's just drawn into a fight.
Yeah, he's
he
like
actually likes fighting, I think.
Yeah, he's a normal guy. You know what I mean? And when he's slightly winning, he thinks I'm winning. Yeah, he's fucking come on, let's fucking have it. He has a really good round, like the 8th round. Comes back to come, fucking come on. Gary grabs him, fucking launched him in the corner. We don't know that shit. And that's exactly what Chris needs because he's wild, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wild, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
a bit like
boy.
as if he's got ADHD, but hasn't got it, like, you know what I mean? Because he's like, you can't sit him still. He's like,
nah.
And he's fun, and that's why he's funny because he's just so.
I was laughing because this is Chris. He was doing about an hour or two after his fight. He was doing a Facebook Live, just to see. He's like, oh, I want to say thank you to. He's with his wife, right, Ellen. And he's like, oh, this is a woman behind me, supporting me, and all this. He said, it was a really nice thing. I want to thank everyone who supports me, all the messages. I'll get back to you all and just have a couple of days off and I will get back to you, blah, blah, blah. And then he turns the camera, it's all nice, really like professional. He goes, and I might even have a rub with you. And this message just rolls her eyes, like, fuck's sake. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, people said, well, Ciaran Gibbons, will he get the shot? He's
going to eliminate it first, isn't he?
Yeah, but Chris is looking the other way now.
Yeah, he's looking beyond.
He's looking at the corner bends and a bit. Yeah. He fights a corner bend, he gets a payday.
Stop mentioning his name on this.
But he does, that's what
yeah, but he's not up there.
No, because corner bend, what?
Promotion wise, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's not signed to anyone really, is he, Chris?
Chris, no, I don't think so.
No. They can pick him up now.
But I think he's signed. Yeah, I think he's more player now, I think.
Yes.
But I'm assuming if Frank or Eddie comes in and says, I want you to fight this guy. I only mentioned Conor Benn because there was a video before the fight, Conor Benn on an interview via FL TV, and he's on about Garton. Oh yeah, when he gets past Chris, I'm going to have him, we're going to have a scrap. They've been going back and forth. So all I replied was, you want to look past. I said, you want to concentrate on Chris because he's coming home with the belt. That sort of comment.
Oh, is that what you got me involved?
Yeah, and he said, don't mention him when he'd like you to tweet. But then I tweeted him when Chris won the belt. I said, I told you not to look past Jenkins, and he liked it. So he's obviously got his eye. Yeah. He's got his eye on Jenkins, which that's a winnable fight.
Is he ranked top 10 in the UK, Conor Benn?
I would think
so. Yeah, he's over there, about fringe, I'd say at least.
Yeah, and
he's got a name, that's the main thing. He's got a name, it's easy to sell.
Exactly.
The way boxing works these days.
And I think it's a good fight for Chris.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris is a much better boxer. Although Conor Benn is tough, he's tough as all boots, I'll give him that. But Chris could box his head off.
I mean, on Friday, I wasn't really even surprised really by what well Chris boxed.
He was 5-1 in the bookies.
Yeah, crazy odds.
Why didn't I get on that? Fuck, I didn't know.
Like I told loads of people about it. And I was thinking on the fight, please don't get cut now, something bad happening, because I can have loads of text messages.
You know what?
They lost their money.
Not because I didn't think he was good enough to win it, because obviously I've sparred because I know how good he is. But I just thought he was the type of guy who was never going to win it because...
Damn unlucky.
Yeah, and you can't always say it's bad because it's boxing, you're going to get cuts and stuff, but he was like the type of person who was never going to get the rub of the green. I was like, oh my god, he's going to be that person who's challenged for like 4 or 5 times. Yeah. But fair play to him, I know I was chuffed for him. Do you want to do my head in? On the way home from the gym, I rings my missus up. I said, quick, put it on BT Sport. She went, yeah, turns it over. I went, is it the ring walk? Yeah. I said, right, quick, press, pause me. Guess home, press this play, round 6. I looked at her, I went, you said it was the ring walk? Yeah, they were walking around the ring. And she couldn't even put it back into the start. I was like, oh my god.
You say that about Chris and Lucky, I think. What you were saying there, about Guy Lockett has changed the way Chris fights.
Yeah,
he used to be quite reckless. He'd almost lead with his head a little bit, borderline sort of illegal. But Gary sort of gone up the rabbit. He used to be happy to stand and trade with ends clashing and banging into each other. He's gone up the rabbit now.
That's exactly what he needed, because I went up Cwngos when he was at Cwngos to film him training. Who was Willie Lemon? He was supposed to fight a couple of years back.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, it was Willie Lemon. He was on. And he was talking to me about that fight, how much he was going to get for it and stuff, and he was training hard for that, and I was filming him training. It's on YouTube, I think, on mine or
was that when he was ill when he got on the scales, was it?
No, I think it was. Lemon pulled up, and something happened. I think Lemon had to pull up, but I was filming him, and he was great. Steph, the power man at Cwngos, do you know Steph? Yeah, he's a good power man. When I watched him, I was like, yeah, he's good. And I think Darren Morgan was up there as well. Yeah, he was. They got a bag, right? They got a big metal pole coming off the corner of the ring, coming up in the back, massive bag coming off that. Chris is in the ring with Steph. Darren Morgan's lumping his bag, and the whole fucking ring is bouncing on the fucking gym. I was like, Jesus. But then Chris was up there. He's the main guy. You've got Darren Morgan, obviously they're not in the spar, and then you've got a couple of kids and amateurs around the edge of the ring, skipping and doing what they do. And I'm like, he's got to British title level just for this. And Ronnie, his trainer, you know Ronnie. Everybody knows Ronnie. He's great. And I think he's related to Chris.
Yeah, he's uncle.
Yeah. And great trainer, but there is only, we've said about UFC fighters from Swansea Meet, there's only so far you're going to go under that sort of apron. And you know, he's gone to Gary. I used to go to Gary's, do a bit of take up pictures and stuff, and I got a couple of pictures of him and Alex Hughes sparring. You know, Alex is a bit bigger, but it's great sparring. And
it's great in-house sparring.
Yeah, there's so many of them in there now. They've got Edwards, they've got loads of, Gary's building a proper good young stable, Nathan Thorley, loads of guys in there now, and that's obviously brought him on loads as well. But he doesn't have to, he used to travel all Scotland to spar and everything.
Well, I was there in Ronnie's when Tony Pace came out to spar for Tony Pace's fight with, who did he lose to? Craig Woodruff.
Oh, right,
so he was there sparring. I filmed it as well. Like, so but I've never actually put the footage online. I still got to make it somewhere. It was good sparring between Pace and I should do it. I think they both actually asked me at the time, not because they both had fights coming up, not to use the footage. So I just sort of.
Which is fair enough.
But I got footage as well of again, which I am put online, of Chris Jenkins sparring Gavin Rees, and Chris was amateur at the time in the Fight Academy Wales, Dan Wilson's old gym in that Ludwigson. And Gavin was getting ready for his fight with, it was the title defence he had in France. I don't think he was shown on TV. It was one of his European title defences, I think it might have been.
Ah, right. Before the world title, that was it?
Before he fought Broner, I think it was.
Was it? Yeah, right.
And yeah, but Chris bashed Garvin up a little bit, because when I interviewed Garvin after it, Garvin's got a bit of a black eye appearing, just
Chris has got that. He's got the skill. He's got the skill. It's a shame it's taken him so long to get there.
Chris's nickname, right? I'm going to say this out publicly. I have to pin Chris down with it, but he didn't really know his answer. Right, he got the nickname Rock and Roll. Do you know where that nickname came from?
I thought it was something to do with Led Zeppelin track.
Oh. Well, I hope it's not, because it's part of my story.
No, it might be because he comes to the ring and that's why I thought it was related, but...
Well, the very first time I interviewed Chris, which I think was the first time he'd done any interview, I can't remember which fight it was, but anyway, it was one of the first interviews I'd done. I watched it back the other day, actually. I sound terrible, I sound so awkward on it. But anyway, I asked Chris, like, what's his style like? He said, I like to rock and I like to roll. And at the start of the interview, it's on YouTube still, if you look at it, you put it as Chris Rock and Roll Jenkins. And then his next fight, his nickname is Chris Rock and Roll Jenkins. I said to Chris, where did that nickname come from? I said, I don't know. Paul Boyce just told us my nickname. Like.
That's Chris too, isn't it? So you think his own nickname?
Yes, it's all I can. I never actually asked Paul about it, but that's all I can presume. He saw it on the interview and
take credit for it, definitely. It's like I said to him before. No, he admitted on an interview the other day he struggles to sell tickets. But I said, why don't you just say you're a massive Swansea fan and then you might get a couple of Swansea. Nah, fuck, I spoke Man City, he said. I was like, they're all going to come down from Manchester to support you, aren't they?
I was thinking this the other day. I actually saw the interview with IFL TV. I was sorry for Chris when he said that, But I think he probably would have a lot of fans. He has got a lot of fans. Just with the logistics of Wales, if you live in Garnant or Swansea, most of the fights are in Newport, Cardiff, Merthyr. For someone to go from Garnant and anywhere in Swansea, really all the way down there, it's a bit of a logistical nightmare, really.
And it's not like everybody in Aslavera knows him where he lives now. Sure. What's happened, yeah?
No, okay.
We still going? Everybody in Aslavera knows him. Because obviously I've been going to Aslavera for years. And my Facebook was full on Friday night of all the people I know from Aslavera, all chuffed, all fucking buzzing that he's won the title. But I don't know whether it's expensive at the end of the day. If you were trying, where was it? London, wasn't it? Yeah, that's, you know what I mean, that's the ticket money, the travel up there, that's a night in an hotel, it's a couple of £100. It's not cheap.
But like if you lived in London, London 8 million people, whoever it is, you can just jump on the tube, you can go and watch the fight, have a few beers and jump back on the tube and same in Manchester, same in Liverpool.
Cardiff, the last train stops 11 o'clock, so it's tough. But
it's a lot of people like Dale Evans will say the same, and Jay Harris. They have got both of them had like a close group where they got about 50 people who follow them around. But for a promoter, they're like, what's
they
that
got
like?
The hundreds and hundreds of tickets.
Frank Orbra showed down here, and Liam Williams sold out his village, didn't he? Like, it's all 9,000 tickets.
Yeah, it's a massive ticket sale.
Yeah.
It's like Chris. I've been to watch Chris when he fought in the Mortal Point, when. Same show as Buckland Reese 2.
Yeah. I know that show, yeah.
And me, my brother, Bob, loads of us went up. And we were sitting on, what was Chris? He was a floater. And he was on Sky. He was a floater. They put him on after everyone had fucked off home. It was me, my brother, Bob, and a couple of other boys. About 7 of us went up.
John Scriven said it as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Chris wore a t-shirt with John's
that's right, yes.
cousin who passed away.
Yeah, and I don't know, he fought some Nicaraguan, I think, yeah. And everyone had gone home. Ed Hearn had fucked off. Nobody was there. It was about 50 people who all come to watch Chris, and that was it. And that can put some people off. Like, I come here to watch Chris. Alright, the other fights were great. It was when Tobias fought Cam Smith. The other fights were good, but I come to watch Chris. And it's now fucking half 11.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't fucking been on, do you know what I mean?
But is that the show where some people got taken off the bill because they went on too long? I think it was, wasn't it?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think I'd have the Dale Evans, isn't it?
Yeah,
but he was. I don't think it was that show. I think it was a show after that. I think
it was a Motorpoint Arena show, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Dale. That's the fight. That's the show where Dale got really badly cut, didn't he? The Clash of Heads, remember that?
Was it?
It's the fastest I've ever seen anyone taken out of the ring.
Yeah, Mark.
It's by a black guy from London.
What, that show I'm on about?
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah. It might be the original Reese.
Right.
Maybe the original, I can't quite remember. I remember the cut was so bad, Reese Carter, the ref, and he just stopped the fight, just said to Dale, Dale, the ring. That's about it, straight away.
he's another one in the Chris. I put in the same sort of bracket as Chris. Massively unlucky. Almost had that little break with like the Eggington fights and stuff. But he's another one that I put in that bracket. And he's only, what, 26, I think Angelo said?
Yeah, he's not old, you know.
Sorry, he's 26.
Something like that, yeah. And I know because he was bald at one point, he looked a lot older. I thought he was well in his 30s, but he's had a hair transplant as well now, so.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is it actually hair transplant?
It was all dropped a minute, yeah. You had a turkey.
Oh, like, I saw on Facebook, like, I see Dale's pictures, like, he's totally bald. And then all of a sudden, he got a big mop of hair again. That's going fast.
I emceed Angelo's show down Kamara a couple of months back, and obviously they're best mates, so they go to each other's shows, don't they? So, I was there, Dale walked in, I was right, looked at him, followed him, I was like, where's that quiff come from? What the fuck? He didn't have that, he was bolder than me last time. But yeah, I put him in that bracket. But Chris, great for Chris, and now, like I said on Twitter, he's going to get a couple of paydays now, which... I
remember Chris as well, just to mention him, I was up in the York when he won the prize fighter. I travelled up with Tobias Webb and Nicky Boyce, who's Paul Boyce's son. So we were up there, and obviously Chris won it. I think, if I remember rightly, they were paying like $2,000 in cash for every knockout you had, for every stoppage, and they give that to you cash. So in the hotel, we were back to the hotel, and Chris was there with $2,000 in cash, just literally throwing it around the hotel. And he disappears for a bit, and he comes back down then wearing his wife's onesie. So he's running around the hotel with $2,000, just literally throwing it around the place, and his team were there trying to collect his money to keep it safe.
One prize fight that, and that paid for his wedding.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I went up the house after that, he invited me in, and his prize fighter trophies on the wall, and that was after he won the WBC International belt as well. He went, oh, watch this, I'll show you the belt if you want. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. He got it out, and a little Asda carrier, right from under the belt, brought it down, and it's proper, it's heavy as fuck, I told you that. Yeah. It's real fucking quality belt, like. And I thought, this is just a small step, he's gonna... Yeah. But he's been cut, he's had bad luck, promotional issue, but this will...
He was meant to fight Mitch Buckland, was it?
Yes, a couple of times I think.
Yeah,
I know Boyce was going to put it in the university hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, he sent me pictures of the venue. It was like some old warehouse, isn't it? Empty warehouse he was going to put on in.
That's like I say, that's a big fight, but another one that's fallen by the wayside, but he should get the big fights now, I think.
Definitely.
That was a voluntary defence as well, I forgot, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky son. Picked the wrong one there. I did mention on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen it, the Liam Williams knockout. Oh my god, what's the referee doing? Me and my old man were watching, I was like, don't let him continue. I said to my man, if a guy face plants with his hands tucked behind him, it's fucking over. What are you doing? He got up and you just see his face, the referee went, alright, go on in. The guy was like, oh fuck no, what are you doing?
Liam Williams is running across the ring towards it.
Nice one, right?
I would have got that first.
And the thing that shot as well, it wasn't even like a glance, it was on the fucking chin.
Full-blooded shot.
Oh my god, sick now. But I think I tweeted, what's the ref doing letting Mollander continue? But let's have it right, Liam Williams is a fucking animal. Yeah. He don't give a fuck. He's got that killer instinct.
Yeah.
That ref actually, Bob Williams is the ref. I think he fought Tony Bogg as a pro.
They mentioned that he fought on BT and but what's he doing? Fuck. Do we have some afterwards? Remind him boxing Wales. He should never ref again.
I don't understand like what Mollander's game plan was, because he was like, right now,
throw a fucking punch.
No, he was like, oh, I'm a tough boy, I can take this. And in all fairness, he took some sickening body shots the first round. And Liam was just like, I can do this all night.
It was that uppercut. Me and my man said that. He threw that uppercut about 6-7 times and he caught it most of the time. And now me and my man said that's going to be the shot. He's coming in his head low, looking to just rough him up. But oh my god, fucking hell. He hit him into next week, didn't he? It was but like I say, he's got that something special, Liam. He's got that nastiness that you need if you want to progress. Now I want to see him fight Eubank.
Oh, I'd love him to smash Eubank up.
I think he sparred Eubank, didn't he?
Have he?
Yeah, I'm sure he sparred Eubank.
I love that, because you got Liam was in the corner of Nick as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
You got that as well, and Nick, I think Nick was on Facebook, he commented on somebody's Facebook that Nick would love to see that fight. He said, I'd love him to fight Eubank. It's got that backstory that...
I think the Eubanks are quite disrespectful to the way they handle that situation with a lot of stuff I think has gone behind the scenes as well that hasn't really come out.
I think I'd love him to fight. I don't want to see him step up to world level because you've got Hurd and stuff at light middle. I know that was at middle, but I don't know whether that's a step too far at the moment. But smash Eubank up.
They got some good champions at light middle and middleweight at the minute.
Yeah, but that is Eubank's tough as fuck. He can take a shot and dish it out, so they'll just stand in the middle of the ring and punch fucking each other for however long it lasts. So that would, I know, I mean, super middleweight IBO.
Yeah, super middleweight.
Yeah, he's two-weight world champion, Eubank is.
But yeah, that's a fight I'd fucking love to see. But
You might be quite big, wouldn't he? Because he'd obviously coming down, he'd be on fight night, he'd be very big.
And Liam's got up, only, so it's
Liam's got a small middleweight.
yeah, but
He might be very big middleweight.
it's a fight that I
Brilliant fight, style-wise. Yeah.
and again, everybody would be interested in that. I think.
I got a funny feeling that Liam would box his head off, really.
But he's definitely
really
better
skillful
boxer.
boxer.
Definitely, I think, yeah. Because I've been watching, no before was the De Gale fight. You might be saying he's trained himself up until now.
Yeah.
Now he's got a trainer and stuff, and he looked better in the De Gale fight. Everyone will see that, but he didn't really have an amateur career either, did he? So
I think his father just sent him off to Cuba. Or to Las Vegas when he was 16 years old.
Yeah. He was in America, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Because
I
he
think
was
he was
getting
in
in
Cuba
trouble
for a bit
with
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
Was he in Cuba as
Yeah,
well?
I think he went sent from Cuba. I interviewed him down in his gym in Brighton about 4 or 5 years ago. And,
Have you interviewed him recently as well?
no, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, it must be that interview that I seen him. What are they like? Because
Senior is exactly like on TV. It's not an act. That's just the way he is.
he looks like a really nightmare to interview, to be honest.
He's got.
I thought he was brilliant to interview.
Yeah.
He's so like, I find when I'm interviewing someone, I don't want to answer a question too quickly because I got to think of another question.
Yeah.
But you ask him a question and he just goes off on a tangent. You can take about 5-10 minutes answering one question.
I've seen him. Someone's asked him a question. I think it was in the Gale Eubank press. Someone asked him a question, and he said an answer. It was about 5 minutes long, and I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. He was like, "We've been given the opportunity as a grace form," and I was like, "What the fuck's this guy on about?"
So you asked him a question. I was just on. I was just going to do it in a fight tomorrow, and you go.
I think that was the question.
I think he tries to be really clever and intelligent, but he's not.
Demolition. That's it. You know what I mean? Stupid as fuck.
But when I actually broke it down, as our Eubank interview, I actually broke it down to small sections and put them on YouTube. But one of the I asked him a question, and he was just coming with this big philosophical answer, and he meant to say this is the $64,000 question, but actually he said this is the $64 question. He missed out the other.
I don't think he's as intelligent.
Oh, no, he's not.
That's why he takes so long to answer. She's trying to think of a fucking clever word.
He brought up with the Bronx in America, wasn't he?
What?
He brought that in the
Senior.
Bronx, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. And
I
he's
think
got,
he had his
he
first
went over to
profile.
America and come back with an English accent, like a Portuguese accent.
He is. I don't mind.